Right now on Jamaica News Page tonight, a dispute over a cup of ice turns deadly on Love Lane in Kingston, leaving a 50-year-old woman and her alleged attacker both dead. We're following the latest developments. Also tonight, a brazen daylight gun attack along the Mandela highway caught on camera. We have an update on the occupants, including a prominent businessman traveling in the silver Ford van, and growing frustration in the West.
We are dying. We are dying. We cannot anymore. Please, I'm begging you, as the Salvation Army officer. So it's not only the needs or spiritual need for the people, but also physical need. We need the road. We need water. Please, I am begging. I am crying every day.
Residents and taxi operators in Cave Mountain in Westmoreland take to the streets over poor roads and lack of water as calls intensify for government action. Plus, there's good news tonight. A community steps up where help falls short. One woman takes matters into her own hands, turning a single moment in the rain into a growing act of unity, patching dangerous potholes and protecting drivers in Corville Gardens. Welcome back to Jamaica News Page tonight. News that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica, and we're powered by viewers just like you. Please click subscribe and tap the notification bell to stay connected. Thank you for joining us, Donald Graham. Jamaica News Page tonight starts right now. We begin tonight in Kingston, where police see a dispute over a cup of ice escalated into a deadly confrontation on Love Lane on Wednesday, leaving one woman fatally stabbed and her alleged attacker later shot and killed by police.
The Kingston Central Police are investigating the fatal stabbing of 50-year-old Catherine Wallace, otherwise called Kathy, of a Fleet Street address, which occurred in the Fletcher's Land community last evening at approximately 5:20 p.m. It is reported that Wallace and a man identified as Davar Dakers, otherwise called Davy, of a King Street address, were involved in a dispute at Love Lane when the dispute escalated into a physical altercation, during which Dakers used a ratchet knife to inflict multiple stab wounds to Wallace's upper body. She was assisted to the hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. It is said that both persons were at the location and that they were drinking throughout the evening, and the dispute was over some ice. About 11:25 p.m., officers intercepted the suspect, Dakers, along Hanover Street. During this encounter, he attacked the officers with the same weapon and failed to comply with their instructions to drop the knife. The officers discharged their service weapon in the direction of the now deceased, and he was shot and injured, taken to the hospital where he succumbed. This incident marks the third murder recorded in the Kingston Central Division since the start of the year. The second involved the use of a knife. I must say that we are concerned about the shift in violence patterns. What we are seeing is a reduction in gang-related conflicts and a rise in domestic and interpersonal disputes since 2025. In response, the division has intensified Operation Blade, a zero-tolerance initiative targeting the possession and use of offensive weapons. We will continue this operation alongside our community engagement efforts in partnership with key stakeholders aimed at promoting conflict resolution and discouraging violence. We are again urging members of the public to resolve disputes amicably and seek intervention where necessary rather than resorting to violence. Investigation into both incidents are ongoing.
Now to a brazen gun attack along the Mandela Highway in St. Catherine on Friday that has left one man dead and a prominent businessman in critical condition.
Ride him down now. What's the matter? Where ride him down?
Mama, we can't control the car now. Mama.
Counting presiding judge just
Come on, ride him down.
to interview. Just a minute, counsel. But Mr. Gentles, I don't know what is happening today.
It's a bystander that man can't
Mr.
get out.
Gentles question.
Now you mean I can't let it jump out?
Reports are that three men were traveling in this silver Ford van, which had stopped at the traffic light at the Jimenez intersection when they were ambushed by gunmen on a motorcycle. Investigators say the pillion rider pulled a firearm and opened fire, discharging several rounds into the vehicle and hitting two of the occupants. The driver later succumbed to his injuries, and one of the passengers, identified as businessman Rohan Barnett, also known as Fish, remains in critical condition. Barrett is the owner of Heritage Mall and a gas station in Spanish Town, also in the parish. Investigations are ongoing. Now to St. Elizabeth, where several persons, including a student and an elderly woman, were injured in a two-vehicle crash along the Goshen Main Road on Friday. Police say the crash occurred about 6:30 and is believed to have been caused by speeding and improper overtaking. Reports indicate that a Toyota Hilux traveling from Gutters towards Santa Cruz attempted to overtake a line of traffic, including a tractor-trailer, when it collided with an oncoming Toyota Voxy. The injured were taken to hospital for treatment. Both drivers escaped unharmed. Residents and taxi operators in Cave Mountain staged a peaceful protest along the Cave Main Road on Friday, citing long-standing issues with poor road conditions and lack of water.
Nathan Campbell, Dwayne Vaz. We needed to come and remember that there's a community called Cave. It's on the map. So look it up. It's on the south coast. We have this lush, beautiful community. We have our houses and we have our children and we are frustrated. We are very frustrated and we are fed up and we are stressed. We are dying. We are dying. We cannot anymore. Please, I'm begging you as the Salvation Army officer. So it's not only the needs or spiritual need for the people, but also physical need. We need the road. We need water. Please, I am begging. I am crying every day.
The protesters claim their political representatives are missing in action, noting that the constituency is shared by two members of parliament.
We have no proper representative for Cave community. Even Dwayne Vaz come from Cave and him nah do nothing for Cave. We need him out here. We need him. We need Dayton as well. We can't put on in and on sit down and comfortably in the parliament. We need to stay on the face in the Cave community.
We try Labour right, we try PMP, now we're fed up because there's no representation in our community. So what we need this morning, we need road, we need water, because if you go up a cable right now, not even donkey can pass up there.
Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland, Dr. Dayton Campbell, has since thrown his support behind the residents and is calling on Works Minister Robert Morgan to urgently repair the Cave to Kentucky roadway.
Fully understand the frustration of the people from Cave because the road is in a deplorable state. The Cave to Kentucky road is shared between Eastern and Central Westmoreland. It is a parochial road, but it is a road that has been placed on the list of roads to be done by SPARC. So the job of the Member of Parliament would be to make representation. The representation has been made. I agree with the residents though, and I understand their frustration because the road is in a deplorable state. It is almost impassable. The problem here is that the government has bundled the SPARC program because they committed to doing 10 roads before doing the estimates for the roads. The allocation for the constituency is $200 million, but the estimate for the 10 roads has come to $1 billion. Now, Cave to Kentucky only is $175 million.
Dr. Campbell adds that the situation worsened following the impact of Hurricane Melissa, which made landfall in eastern Westmoreland and caused severe damage to the road network in October 2025. He is now urging immediate action to address the conditions affecting the residents. And finally tonight, there's good news out of Corville Gardens in St. Andrew. Take a look. One resident is being praised for taking action to patch dangerous potholes in her community. Maureen Gordon says she was at home one rainy night when she heard a loud sound and later realized a motorist struck a pothole, causing a tire to burst.
So I decided, I looked at it the following day and said, I'm going to help. I'm going to help, and that's how I started out. And, it's happening now. I went to get those materials from my place to fix, and I utilizing it before the money will turn up. So we have to live for each other. We are all a chain link, so people don't understand that. Whatever I do from my heart. Amen.
And you were not cursed by any member of the committee or anybody at all?
Never.
It's your own initiative?
I just get up and start doing it, Actually, I just start doing it. And everybody passing love it so far.
What are the motorists saying to you while they're driving by?
They're good, and they wave, and they blow their horn and they salute. It's something I've done before, even in St. Elizabeth and the Boatshed Road. I'm the one who went with my cousin, pull it up nice, and everybody loved it. I used to walk with material in my van back just to do it. And when I help me, I help you, I help the world.
What do you feel to be doing such a great service for the community of Corville Gardens?
It beneficial because now it affect me alone, affect the residents who are using their road. And there are many times people are passing without knowing so you have a big pothole in the rain and get them people damaged. You understand? So we decide to alleviate such thing. We just decide to run the thing and pothole just can't pass. That is it.
We commend Ms. Gordon and the volunteers for making a difference and showing the power of community. Well done. And that's the news on Jamaica News Page tonight. News that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica, and we're powered by viewers just like you. We've got special rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you'll unlock these special rewards you'll love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a FUA Star or FUA Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. Your link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us, Donald Graham, and also thank you for watching Jamaica News Page tonight. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to like, share, and join us again for more news. From all of us here, good night.